Okay, so let me say that over again. You're the administrative assistant for the Student Health and Wellness Center, and you're here to present on the services that you all offer.
Right.
Okay, great.
Let me see if this works. Okay, so like Jessica mentioned, my name is Yolanda Varela. I am the administrative assistant at the Student Health and Wellness Center. On the screen is our phone number. So this is a number you can call if you want to schedule an appointment or if you need any other information. Down below is our email. So this email is monitored daily. We try to respond as quickly as possible. This is an email students can send any general questions they might have in regards to any services we provide or if they just need clarification. So we are located at the Union Building East. We are open Monday through Friday from 7 to 5, and we do close from 12 to 1. So we function like a general family medicine clinic. We offer various services as you see on the screen. We do offer immunizations like the meningitis. We are offering the flu shot at the moment as well. We have lab services on site, so we can draw blood or if there's any other cultures that are needed. We also test and treat for sexually transmitted diseases. And we also provide women health services. So we are able to do annual checkups as well as prescribe birth control if needed. Now, the only thing that we do not do is we do not have x-rays or we do not do mammographies, eye exams, or dental exams. Okay, for insurances, we accept most PPO insurances. However, we do not accept HMO, VA to include TRICARE, or Medicaid or Medicare. We do offer reduced self-pay prices. So generally our office visit will be $30 plus any other services that may be provided. As far as payments, we accept Visa and MasterCard. We accept cash, check if you still use them. And also one that's very convenient for students is we offer them the option to apply it to their minor gold account. This allows them to charge it to their account. There's no set payments that need to be made or payment dates. It just needs to be paid off by the end of the semester. Okay, so a lot of the students do appreciate it and use that option. So our medical staff consists of a nurse practitioner, a registered nurse, a certified medical assistant, and we also have a part-time physician. So his specialty is internal medicine, and he has a subspecialty of infectious disease. So the nurse practitioner will consult with the physician if there's any complex concerns or just anything that needs further review. She does consult with the physician. So some information for parents. If your student is younger than 18 years old, we do require consent in order to treat the students. If the parent isn't able to come into the clinic to provide that consent, we do allow this parent to call the clinic and provide that consent verbally. Also, if the student is 18 years and older, we, under federal law, are not able to release any information pertaining to if a student was seen or any services were provided unless we get clearance from a student. Okay. So with the current pandemic, we do have some safety precautions. We currently are not accepting any walk-ins, so everybody has to call and schedule an appointment. Also, UTEP is requiring the online screening for clearance to come on campus. So this is just a matter of a few questions to determine if you've had any COVID contact or any risks in that sense. We do require masks at all times and that they are worn properly. We are taking temperatures at the door. We are asking that you do not bring any visitors, and we have a max of 2 people in the waiting room. So we're just trying to limit the amount of people in the clinic at a time. We've also started offering telehealth visits. So if a student has any issues and they want to visit but don't want to come into the clinic, we can do virtual, and we can also do telephone calls. And that was it for my part. I don't know if there's any questions.
Yolanda, I have a question. So Can you explain a little bit more about the gold card, like how it's charged to the student's account? You said that they can pay, like they just have to pay it by the end of the semester?
Right. So what we do is we have the students fill out a form, and it's just depending on what charges are accrued for the day, for the visit, they just sign it, and within 24 hours to 48 hours, we will apply it to their student account.
Okay.
So they'll see that on their, under Pete's payments, they can go online, like where they pay their tuitions, they would be able to make payments on that website.
Okay. That's a great benefit.
Yeah, a lot of the students use it, and it's helpful, you know. So sometimes they have issues come up and they can't pay up front, so it's nice to have that option.
Right.
Yolanda, do you have any pharmacy services available?
No, so unfortunately, I believe it's been a year now that the pharmacy was closed. We do have a contract with UMC though, so they do offer, if the student goes with their student ID, they do offer them reduced rates, and they're a lot cheaper than going to Walgreens or anywhere else.
And are these services provided for like up to 3 credit hours, students who have like 1 class, or how many?
As long as they're registered for at least a class, we offer them services. So they have to be registered during the current semester that they're seeking services for.
Okay.
Yolanda, I have a question in regards to those televisits. What platform do you all use for that?
So at the moment they're using Teams. So they would send a Teams invite to the student and then they would log on for the visit. We talked with IT and that seems to be the, I guess, most compliant platform that we could use. And then they also have the option to just do a phone call visit with the patient, with the provider as well.
What is one of the services that's most used by students at the Student Health Center?
So the big one that we do is immunizations. We also do the titers for our health program students. They are required to certain requirements like their TB skin test, titers, and then immunizations that are needed. Aside from that, generally it's been for STD checks. So we do offer counseling. The provider can give a little more information, and they are doing live Facebook videos at the time where they are discussing the STDs as far as symptoms and what to do to take care of that.
Yolanda, are you the people that are in charge of the COVID testing for students there, or is this something that's been subcontracted out?
So the department that's handling the COVID testing is actually the Environmental Health and Services Department. That's the one that's being done on campus for students only. The one that's being done at the Schuster location is actually being run by the city. They just have a separate line specifically for UTEP students and family members.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And is there a way that you all can refer out for the students just in case they come in for something and it tends to be something more serious? Or how does that work?
Yeah, so the provider, if there is any, if they need to be referred to a specialist, the provider can provide that referral to them.
Awesome. Thank you, Yolanda. Do we have any other questions? Any other folks? If we do, we can always circle back and get those in at the end of the next presentation. But thank you so much. That was super informative.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. It is a service that I think people, or students at least, never seem to take advantage of. And it's, you know, she says one of the most popular services that they offer is like STD checks. And I feel like in college, like if people are freaking out about that, you know, it's right there on campus. You can get that squared away. So thank you so much, Yolanda. Next, we're going to have Mr. Daniel Garcia. He is a recreational sports coordinator, in particular for outdoor adventure programming trips, which sounds like a blast, and also the climbing gym. So without further ado, I will pass it on to Mr. Daniel Garcia. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Mm, okay. Can you hear me all fine? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good afternoon. As Melissa mentioned, I'm coordinator for the Student Recreation Center, especially on trips, challenge course, climbing gym. So I spend a lot of time doing trips. We're as students. Unfortunately, right now, because of the current situation, we have to stop or put a hold on those. And also in some of the programs that we offer at the Student Recreation Center. So I'm just gonna do a general presentation. Some of these programs are right now on hold or standby because of the current situation, or we're going and doing a remote. So if you have any questions, feel free to stop me on that moment because I know we have different areas, or you can save them at the end and we're going to have time for answer those questions. Okay? So the Student Recreation Center, there you go. This is the overall map. We're kind of high. We're now located right on the main campus. So right here on the orange square, you can see where we're located. If you're not familiar with the area, we're by Sunball Drive, most close to Sunball and Mesa. So right close to that intersection. That's our some of the area. We're next to Helen of Troy, the softball complex, the university field where the soccer team plays, and also to Minor Canyon, the student housing. So if one of your kids are staying in one Minor Canyon, it's a 2 minutes walk to our facility. So it's really convenient. So the overview of the facility, it was made in 2011, or what was opened in 2011. And it was because of a referendum passed by the same UTEP students. So also it's relatively new. It's still 9 years old, almost 10 in the next year. But if you walk in on our facility, you're gonna see that looks brand new. It has three levels and offers something for everyone. If you don't like something, you're gonna find something that fits for you. The hours of operation that you can see right now is on a regular semester. Right now we have it chart to 10 to 7, but again, it's for the situation that we're right now. As soon as you walk in on our building or our facility, you're gonna see exactly the front desk area. It's member services. And right there is where we're gonna ask you to bring your minor gold card. Every student needs to bring their minor gold card to have access to our facility. You don't need to pay anything because everything is already included on the tuition. So it's a recharge. You don't need to pay anything extra. It's just 70 for the long semester and 50 in the summer. And again, it's already added to your tuition. So you don't need to worry about making a monthly payment, daily payment, one-time use. If you want to bring a guest, you are more than welcome. So the student can bring their parents, friends. Again, this is on a regular semester, so it's open to pretty much the UTEP students, faculty, staff, and their families. Okay, our first area is a boxing room. We have 2 boxing stands. That is what you can see on the picture. Behind this boxing room, we have a mat room that is especially for fitness classes. So once we have fitness classes on the mat room, is the only time that we close the boxing room. And any other time, we are open from the open to closing. We only encourage you to bring boxing gloves because are really stiff and the material can cut your hands if you are just hitting them with bare hands. We have 2 fitness studios plus the mat room. On these fitness studios, we have more than 15 classes. We have from spinning, Zumba, boxing conditioning, and many, many, many more. This is a program that you need to pay extra. Besides the 70, this is already charged on your tuition, and it's $15 per class. And this is this is where a lot of people get confused because it's per class. So if you raise it, let's say for a spinning class or Zumba, it's just one-time payment for the entire semester. You can take multiple classes. You can take Zumba, you can take spinning, boxing, all three. So it's gonna be 15, just one-time payment each, and it's good for the entire semester. So it's a pretty good deal for that kind of class. In our places, charge you more or just that per one class. We have also 3 indoor racquetball courts. These are located at the far end of our facility, and also are outfitted. We can outfit it for volleyball. This is a really famous area, especially when the students or faculty bring their families. Most likely they bring them or to the pool or to the racquetball to play along. Okay, our indoor pool. We have 2 indoor pools. One is the competitive, the other one's the recreational. The one that you are seeing on the picture is the competitive, and it goes from 3.5 feet to 13 feet. And the deepest, we have 2 diving boards that are open during the weekend. And we have 10 lines that you can use every day, right? We used to have blocks. Right now, before everything happened with the pandemic, we were opening from early in the morning, 5:30 that we opened the facility, till 9 at night. So pretty much every day, all day, every day. Our free weights, this is a really famous area because it's where you can find all the dumbbells, the plates, the bars to do chest, to deadlift, and you are gonna see and find everything that you need to do a perfect workout for your arms, legs, biceps, everything that you need. And again, it's pretty popular. Right now, we have limited kind of users coming to our facility, and I'll say 80% of them visit this area before they leave. On our 3rd floor, you can find the cardio theater. It's pretty much where you're gonna find all the treadmills, bikes, the Jacob's ladder, Stairmasters, and more. We have one area that's the treadmills and all the cardio, but it's not just limited to that, because next to those, we have the indoor track. The indoor track is 1/8 of a mile, and it goes around our facility on the 3rd floor, so you have a really good view, and you don't need to worry if it's really, or how the weather outside. If it's raining right now, that has been snowing, and we live in El Paso. We don't know what the weather is gonna be tomorrow. So even though it's warm, hot, cold, raining, you're gonna have a really nice weather inside our facility and running on our track. We have the inside line is gonna be for walking and slow pace. The outsider is gonna be for running. The Selector Machine also located on our 3rd floor. This is the other section that I was talking about. Again, if you found the free weights is full and you want to do biceps or legs or something, but you cannot find the right machine or it's already occupied, you can go to the 3rd floor. In the Selector Machine, you're gonna find any machine that you need for any part of your body, from chest, leg, arms, back, triceps, everything you're gonna find in this section. And we have 50+ machines for this combination. So if you don't find what you need in free weights, you're gonna find on the Selector's Machine. Okay, this picture of the basketball court is it was taken from the 3rd floor. So when you're working out, you can see that it's an open basketball court. It's a 2 full-size basketball court, and it have 6 backboards. So you can be playing in one backboard, and other people can be playing in another one. And also we have a divider. So on one side, we can adapt it for volleyball tournaments, and the other one can be basketball at the same time, or even dodgeball. So we're really flexible on what we can play on which area. We have also the MAC, or the multi-activity court. This section is really famous, especially for those that like to play soccer. Again, we have a field outside, but if it's really bad weather, we have the indoor soccer. And also on the MAC, we can host multiple sports at the same time. We have divider also, so we can have on one side also volleyball, basketball, badminton, soccer. So we adapt everything for the needs of our students. Now we're moving more to my area because the other program is in charge of the game room also. And this is a brand new, because it had been 3 or 4 years that we opened it, and we offer it for those that don't feel like working out that day, or after workout they want to relax, so they can go to our coaches, play a game from the PS4, Xbox One, Wii U, Switch, and we have 3 TVs, so you can be playing on one TV, the other person on a different one, and we have multiple sport games. Now, we have the outdoor adventure program equipment rental. So if you're planning to go outside with your family on a camping trip, I know if you want to purchase a tent, a sleeping bag altogether just for a weekend trip, it's going to come really pricey. With us, you rent the entire equipment. If you purchase a package with us, it's going to come at no less than $40. And it includes the tent, the sleeping bags, the pads, lantern, stove, portable table, eye chest. Also, we have the backpacking packages. So you have our backpacks included. So everything that you need for camping, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on something that you may not use in a while. So if you're not planning to use it that often, you can come with us, rent it for that weekend or that week long, and that's it. You can come back with us later. Also, we offer the trips. Let me tell you, that's the best part, because one of the first, it's not that expensive. That's another program that we charge besides the fitness and the equipment rental. But we offer trips to Ski Apache, Grand Canyon, Inks Lake, local hikes on Las Cruces, on Franklin Mountains, also bike trips. And we have been going also to Taos to water rafting. So they have a blast of a time with us. And again, the price comes to 10, 15 the daily trips, to 50 to 200 the weekend or week trip long. That depending where we're going, what we're doing over there. Of course, Taos, because it's a weekend trip, and water rafting come out a little bit more like 200. But if we do just a camping trip, it's gonna come out like about 50. And everything's included: equipment, food, transportation, insurance. So pretty much you only need to bring their clothes, and that's it. You don't need to worry about the fees of the party, what they're gonna be doing. We have the itinerary, so we take care of everything. I'll tell you, for facility, we have our challenge course. This program is offered for the community, not just for a UTEP student, but it needs a minimum of 10 participants. Because we need to staff it with the right amount of students, and also the coordinators. We need to have minimum of 10. We have the lows and highs. Lows are activities for teamwork that we do on the floor, as it says. And also we have the high ropes. That's what you can see on the picture, where they climb on the poles and they try the elements. We have about 10 elements that they can try. And also it's a teamwork because they trust their partner on the floor. Also, we offer the climbing gym. Honestly, I love this area because as a student, I have ever climbed before. As soon as I walk in, it was a really friendly environment. and I learned everything that I know right now in there. You don't need to have experience. We have a lot of first timers, and let me tell you, most of our student employees that work on the climbing gym, they have ever stepped in a climbing gym. So it's a really good opportunity for everyone that want to try something new. It's a really good workout. And we have also the 39-feet pinnacle. If they don't know how to use the equipment, they don't know how to nut themselves, we offer belay school. On belay school, we teach them everything that they need to climb. They can use how to do the nut on themselves, the harness, how to properly belay someone. And that's information that is going to be really helpful for them. Outside, they can bring all the information to Hueco Tanks, for example. There's really worldwide famous place for climbing. We have intramurals. Intramurals, we have it all semester long, both semesters and even summer. We have from every possible sport that we can do. From the basic ones, or the most famous are soccer, basketball, volleyball, to paintball, dodgeball, ultimate frisbee, and so on. So we have a lot, and you can register on iTeams by yourself. I'm sorry, iMLX. You can register by yourself, so like a free agent, or you can register with a team. Sport clubs, those are the sports that are not entirely with the university, like the basketball and softball, they are belong to the university. If you want to start your own sport club, you can do so. You only need to be 1 year run by yourself to prove that you can keep it, that you have the leadership to recruit more players. And after that, you can come to us and we can bring you in to the team. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. Right here, you can read the email. On that email, you're more than welcome to ask any questions about what we're doing right now, how it looks like for the future. We're gonna be as minded and open for you from what we know. And also you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We post and we try to have everyone updated on our social media. If you have any questions, feel free to say it.
Yes, awesome, Daniel. Thank you so much. That was a very informative presentation. So as Daniel said, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. This is the time. And Daniel, I just have to say you have an awesome job. That is really cool. If you fun trips.
Yeah, I really like it.
You fun trips.
Daniel,
So hopefully this pandemic is done soon.
Yeah.
Daniel, are you currently open at all during this time?
The facility is open. Right now, the only programs that we're offering is the pool, the free weights, the basketball court, the MAC, and the cardio theater. Okay. Right now, the fitness classes we're offering online. And the trips, everything, they're outdoors because it's really close, less than 6 feet apart. We have to put a hole in there. We're hoping to start soon the next semester, maybe on local trips. Still, we're waiting on the university and how everything goes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Daniel, also similar to my question with Yolanda, like you have to have a 3 credit hour schedule, right, to be able to utilize as a student?
Yes, as soon as you register for just all this one class, it's gonna be it's gonna be one of the fees charged on your tuition. Mm-hmm. So with that one, you're gonna have complete access to our facility. You need to bring your minor gold card, but it's gonna be a included in your tuition, so they don't need to worry about coming to their facility and make an extra payment.
But that's not online classes, right?
Yeah, you have to be in-person class. Right now, because of the situation, yes, online is also valid, but in our regular semester, it's in-person classes.
Okay, that's great. And you said it's now, well, I don't know if it's always been, but open to staff, faculty. Is that new or has that always been in place?
It's always has been in place for faculty staff.
Daniel, are there any rules for using the game room?
The only thing is to bring their minor gold card with them. They just request the console of the games, and we switch them. We like to say like it's on, like when you go to bowling, you leave your ID with us. We give you the equipment, the consoles, the games. When you're done, you return it to us, and we give you back your minor gold card. That's pretty much all.
To go, if you're a student right now and you want to go to the rec, do you have to do the screening to be approved to go on campus, or does that not count? Does that not count with the rec center?
It does, it counts. So right now we're just open to students and faculty staff. We're not open to bring guests because we have limited
Capacity?
Yes. So we are right now short to 20 people per hour. And that's how we're running it, and under scheduling.
Oh, okay.
In our
So
regular
like reserve your
semester,
time.
yes. In our regular semester, we let them bring any family, but you only need to pay $10 per adult and $5 per child.
Also, Daniel, sorry, but you really made me like miss the pool. And I was wondering, the membership costs for like staff and faculty, can that be like deducted from our paychecks or? Oh, wow, nice. Okay.
Yes.
I'm very excited
Yes.
about that. And
You
I
only
didn't
need
know
to
that the pool was open, so.
We opened it about, I want to say, a month ago.
Nice.
And you're more than welcome to send an email to Rexport and say, I want to go there. You can deduct it for my paycheck.
Yeah.
And they do all the process.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yeah. Any other question? Feel free to say it.
Any other questions for Daniel or Miss Yolanda from the health center that came up? If not, we can wrap up the session, but any last questions before we do?
I do have a question for Daniel, and that is for all the equipment. What is the recreation center? What measures are they taking and precautions for? Of course, we're going through this situation. So, what are your guidelines and measures?
Okay, right now, what we're doing, that's why we have the schedule per hour, so that way we have better control. We have overstaffing right now, employees, so we keep cleaning. Also, we have other departments coming and do cleaning during the day and during the night. We are sanitizing also on the morning, on the day, closing. So we disinfect everything, even that hasn't been used. We disinfect everything. For our employees, they're wearing gloves, face masks all the time. Also, we encourage for a student to be able to work out, they need to have done the screening, also the face mask. And all the time we are encouraging them to wash their hands, use hand sanitizer. We have hand sanitizer station around the entire facility, so they can use them as many times they want. We have to close the showers, so right now it's only open the restrooms. Also, we have right now the equipment rental, so students can rent fitness equipment or even camping equipment for free, because they're already paying for the tuition, our fee on our tuition. So that's another extra service that we're providing right now. As soon as we rent it out, we get it back, we disinfect it, and we leave it rested for a day before it can be rented out again.
If a student does not have face mask or something happens to their face mask, do you have some available disposable masks perhaps to lend them or to give it to the students?
Yes, we do. We have a lot to offer because we have the same situation with our employees and are the same face masks that disposable face masks that we offer to our users if they don't have one or they forget theirs, so they have the opportunity still to work out.
This question is for both Yolanda and Daniel. During this time, especially the fall semester, have you seen an increase in the use of your services compared to the spring semester, or that has remained the same?
For us, we saw a decrease because, of course, I'll say we're open about the 40% of our facility because not even the climbing gym is open. The fitness classes are being held online, so we had to go remote. So we know, and we were expecting that we were decreasing, but we want to offer something for those that want to work out with us. So, but we have been getting really good numbers.
For the Student Health Center, we've maintained the flow of patients that we've seen. Recently, once we started offering the flu shot, we saw an increase of students coming by. Along those lines, we are offering right now the flu shot for students only, but if they bring another student that is registered, it is $15 each for the flu shot. So if anybody is interested, it is still available.
And that's $15 with insurance or like without insurance?
That's without insurance. So if they have insurance, we'll bill their insurances. Of course, if it's VA or Medicare, Medicaid, we can't bill them, but any other insurance, we will make the effort to bill them.
$15 isn't bad for not having
insurance. And if they don't cover it, it's a flat rate of $20. But if they bring a friend, it is $15 each.
So, yeah, and then kudos also to the Student Rec Center. I have taken advantage of your virtual classes. So I love how, for both of your departments, I love how innovative it's become. And I think that's I admire it that you don't stop serving for the students despite a pandemic. You're still offering everything that's possible for them. And I'm pretty sure some peace of mind too, knowing there's still a way I can work out. There's still a way I can get a flu shot at my university. So we thank you so much for your time as well as your services and letting us know about it, because, you know, even I work on campus and I wasn't aware about all of this. So if we can spread this awareness to others, then we're doing something good. Does anyone else have any last questions? Then for sure, for all of us who are here, especially from Jessica and Liliana, we want to thank you, Yolanda and Daniel, so much for joining us and taking time out of your Wednesday night for this, and also all of our guests who were able to join us. Thank you so much for joining us as well tonight, and hopefully you can take away some good information and relay that to your student or to someone you know who's at UTEP to spread that awareness.
Stephanie, you had a question? I didn't know if Stephanie wanted to ask a question.
No, I didn't have one.
I thought you did too, Stephanie. But if anybody has questions, you know, you can reach out to our office and we can put you in contact with these folks. Or I also put the website on the chat just for quick reference. And then, yeah, you can contact them directly. Thank you all so much. Thank you to our presenters. You all have a good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.